So we said that the Rebbe said anyone who loves God will try to return the lost souls back to God. So we'll go weiter. You could say that this is what we find in Parshas, in this week's Parsha, V'ikchuli Truma, you should take from me an offering. It's in Exodus 25. Perish Rashi, Lila Shmi. Rashi says that means you should bring an offering to me, to my name. Tavu Shinose Nekesef Levinyan Mishkan L'Shem Shemayim. That we're commanded to donate money to build a tabernacle to the name of heaven, a sanctuary. And what's the purpose of the sanctuary? Is so people should come to love God. Mishkan there in the tabernacle is where the priests would perform their service. And what was the purpose of all of this? What was the purpose of the Kaihanim b'Avodah? Lahachzir b'nei Yisrael b'tshuva l'karvim l'Torah. It's to return the Jewish people in repentance and to bring them close to Torah, because we see that the prophet Malachi speaks about Aaron HaKohen, about Aaron, brother of Moses. Aaron was the high priest. Rabim Heishiv Me'avain, he turned back many from iniquity, from sin. Kisif Se Kohen Yishbru Das, because the lips of the priest guard knowledge. And we will seek instruction, seek Torah from his mouth. Some people think they only have to worry about their own congregation, their own friends, their own community. Zu ta'os shehashrata tuka v'tkufa shekoidim it's Galus Maran Abal Shem Tov Zechusi Leinu. He said this is a mistake that started around just before the time of the Baal Shem Tov. This idea that you just have to worry about people who are like you and not worry about everybody, even people who are of a different heritage, different ethnicity, different and so forth, different culture. This ethnocentrism is a big problem. The Baal Shem Tov taught against ethnocentrism. Because he said in those days there was a lot of fighting between different Jewish groups. Between the Sephardic Jews and Ashkenazic Jews and Jews from different lands, different countries. They didn't feel such a connection one to another because, oh, you're a Polisher, you're a Galicianer, you're Hungarian, you're Russian, you're Lithuanian, you're Litvak, whatever. And not only that, but people felt differences when it came to the scholars and the workers. They felt that they weren't, they were two different communities. They would have their own synagogues. That everyone only worried about themselves and they didn't care what happened to other people. But then God sent us the Baal Shem Tov, who taught us that all Jews have to care about each other, and they have to care about other people. Because we're all the children of God. And then they start to worry about other people. And particularly that all Jews should become close to God and to His Torah, even the simplest Jews. And this is what the Baal Shem Tov himself said. He only came into the world to strengthen three things: to love God, to love the Jewish people, and to love the Torah. And so we see that his students, and the students of his students, all the disciples of the Baal Shem Tov, all the way to our generation, work hard to prevent Jews from sinning, without any difference between the various tribes of the Jewish people, whether they're Sephardic or Ashkenazic. Many of our ancestors and our rabbis, like the Holy Rebbe of Melech, and the Rebbe's own direct ancestor, father to son all the way back, Isaac of Kalover, Rebbe, worked very hard in this concept until they were able to turn entire countries from materialists to true Torah Jews who feared God and who revered the Lord. And here in America, Judaism was on a very low level. He said, I saw it myself when I came from Romania in the year 1948, that the whole Borough Park neighborhood, there was only one small mikveh, until big tzaddikim came and more people started to follow them, and they built up Torah institutions, and they revived the souls. Well, I'm driving now. And for this now, we have the voice of the blood of our brothers who came out from the Bukharian Jews who came to our city, to New York City, and their blood is crying to us. We need and we're required to help, that we should be able to strengthen their children to attend holy Jewish schools. And many of them were already built. These schools already existed. They just need to bring more kids into them. That's what we need to do now. We also need to build new schools and to save thousands of Jewish souls and Jewish families from being lost by this plague of assimilation. Because if we are silent at this time, we cannot say that our hands did not spill this blood. And where can we run away from the pain of our Father in heaven? There's no greater mitzvah than this, as is known from many of the teachings of Chazal, particularly the Zohar HaKadosh in this week's Parsha, Parshas Truma, that through this we are worthy to all of the brachas which are spoken of in the Torah, and he signs with his name. The Rebbe's name is Moshe Taub, the son of Moreno Menachem Shloima, Zecher Tzadik HaKadosh Levracha Mikalev. Alright, so that's what the Kalover Rebbe wrote. Very powerful words, very powerful spiritual leader, and I hope it makes an impact. And it also should make a point that Judaism is not racism. The Rebbe wrote recently, it's not about that we want to keep out non-Jews from marrying Jews because they're a different race. They're welcome to come and to convert if they're sincere, and they also want to keep Torah. We welcome them as well. It's not a racist issue. It doesn't matter. You could be white, black, Chinese, Latino, whatever. You can convert to Judaism. You're 100% Jewish like anybody else. If you convert properly and you accept to follow Torah, that's it's not about race. It's about it's about keeping, and it's not about just a heritage. It's about serving God. And this is what we have to remember. So thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. God bless.